to Jason.
Stage fright, stage fright. Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf, and I can hear myself echoing in someone's system there. Who's not using headphones? No, I can. I can still hear myself.
La 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 la.
It's like it started as soon as you hit live.
It's been a good podcast. It's gone well early for us.
Yeah. Good game.
Let's start again, shall we?
Is it dealt with?
I don't know. I think I can still hear your housemates too, John. Can you just like run out like a magpie and like flap your arms and try and scare them off?
Or just get some duct tape.
No one's definitely talking at the moment. One's in the toilet.
No one is talking to just now.
TV. Yeah, they're not talking.
They're trying to yell through each other through the toilet.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe it's just only better if it's quiet, but yeah. Okay. All right. Let's give it a shot. Hello and welcome to Off the Shelf, the voice of Transformers Collectors Club Australia. This is episode 66. We are recording live on June 24th, 2016. I'm Jason, as usual. Joining me as usual tonight, we have Brad. How are you doing, Brad?
Ed and Jason, even listeners.
And joining us also as usual since the end of Daylight Saving, we also have John. How are you doing, John?
Good, thanks.
Excellent. And joining us for the second week on the hop, Mikey. How are you doing?
Actually,
I don't think it is the second week on the hop. That's kind of
no, it's not. I missed last week, I think.
Yeah. How are you doing anyway?
Yeah, pretty good. I enjoyed the hell out of Supernova.
Yeah, I enjoyed Supernova as well. It was good fun.
Damn it! Do it now. Yeah. Do it now. Go and do it.
Sure. The next question is, what have you been up to this week? So, it was at Supernova last weekend, which does count as this week for podcast listeners. Supernova was a lot of fun. Went along, took lots of photos of people playing, people doing cosplay. Optimus Prime, Soundwave, and Sunstreaker came past the TCCA table, and weirdly, a gunfight did not ensue. Actually, I gotta say, I think Optimus Prime and Soundwave might have made friends with each other. They seem to go a lot of places together at Supernova. That's all I'm saying.
They're very good cosplayers. I wish I saw them. It sucks. I didn't even see Sunstreaker. I saw no Transformers.
Sunstreaker was fantastic. Sunstreaker was fantastic. Sunstreaker's. I literally posted a photo of Sunstreaker in the group.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, it looks great.
I'll have to go back and try and find it. Yeah.
I saw the photos of them, I reckon they were awesome, all those cosplayers.
Did you see the best cosplay ever, Jason?
Do tell me.
Was that the one?
The gigantic Ajax bottle.
Yes.
With the Ajax bottle with the Ajax Francis on it. I wish I got a photo.
That was at Gold Coast. He's travelling. He is travelling.
But
John,
it's actually a fairly popular costume this year, apparently. But someone took it to gigantic proportions. But yeah, nice Deadpool reference. Very, very good.
This thing at Gold Coast, it would have been 10 feet tall, if not bigger, maybe even 12 feet. John, it would have been nearly double a person at Ajax bottle costume.
I've actually just realised. So we decided to do something fun. We had a Junkion Matrix of Leadership on our table, and people came. I gotta say, I think it's quite funny. People came up, and we realised that it was a good photo opportunity because we could say, hey, hold the Matrix of Leadership. We'll take a photo. We'll post it on the club page, and we'll get people to join the Facebook page. Haha! If you're listening, gotcha. But what I thought was funny was oftentimes when I suggested that to people would just sort of look at it and just go,
"What is
this?" I can't handle the power.
Can't do it. Just can't do it. I broke it.
Easy to break.
Look. I'm just saying. I broke the Matrix of Leadership on the podcast flyer, I am Rodimus.
Oh, there you go.
I think it's perfectly within reason. So we got a couple of people we actually got a lot of people to hold the Matrix. Posted their photos in the group on Sunday evening. I actually just realised that there are some photographs of people holding the Matrix that I did not post. Because they weren't just people coming up to the group. At one point I actually grabbed the Matrix and I went and walked the floor. And I went to find funny people that I could get to hold the Matrix. So I'll find these photos. I'll post these up. Did
you get me to hold the Matrix?
I said funny people.
Now we're gone.
So I think my favourite photograph of someone non-Transformers related holding the Matrix might be Gandalf.
Oh wow.
That's great.
I haven't even got my phone on me. It's over on the other side of the room. I also got Yoda.
Wow.
And an X-wing pilot. And I think I got Mario and Luigi as well.
I think you've started something here.
I think I have. I think we can keep a spare Matrix around for supernovas. Maybe
it works for Mario because then he'd actually power up and go to bigger Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
And then have a trailer.
Yeah. And apparently he'd also turn into Jabba Jaws.
The trailer would be Luigi.
The trailer will be Yoshi. Oh. Wow.
No, it would be Luigi because he's always in Mario's shadow. So yeah, had lots of fun. Just wandering around and trying to get people to hold the Matrix. It was good. Yeah, very much enjoyed it. It was lovely to meet everyone at Supernova. I think we had a lot of new people join the group as a result. Excuse me, sorry. Had a lot of new people join the group as a result. If you are new and if you are listening, thank you so much. It was lots of fun. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you next week. Well, next year. Or next week, if you tune into the podcast. Thank you for listening to the podcast. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It's always good. I think even from our first appearance at Melbourne Supernova last year, it's interesting going to other states and seeing the same people sort of follow the contour, or even like Melbourne again this year, going back and just seeing so many familiar faces. It's definitely a positive. From
it was actually really
back
good.
To the cons.
It was really good to see the number of people who came up and said, "Oh yeah, no, I'm in your group," because that didn't happen last year. Yeah.
Exactly. Last year it was I didn't know this existed or whatever else, and this year's it's like, oh yeah, I'm in the group or whatever else. So it's definitely good to see.
Small spoiler: if enough people come to us and tell us that they're already in the group, we won't go back next year.
Job done. Job done.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, when it came to the TCA, I also got interviewed for something I'm not entirely sure what it is.
Yes. Didn't you say it was the newspaper, the weekend newspaper?
Oh no, that's for something different. That video thing.
Oh yes, no, that's right. Friend of the show, friend of the group, Joel Friedman, is involved in the production of a documentary around collectors. So that would have been what you were being interviewed for. I was doing my best to not look like I was paying attention to the interview that was happening right in front of me in the background.
Legit.
Totally legit.
I hope you're doing your best to draw attention to the TCCA flag and banner behind you.
Like if anything, there's me just going like.
I'm not looking, but I am. I'm not looking, but I am.
Yeah. Okay. Let's move on. Let's not do the member count because the member count's getting reset next week. Let's talk about what is going to happen when the member count gets reset and the membership goes live. Brad, over to you.
Yes, exciting times. We were so overwhelmed. Wait a minute. I need to find where I am.
You are in your house. With your fine fragrances behind you.
Is this a hobbit hole? Yes, we're so overwhelmed with membership last year. I've said it before, and you're going to learn it on Monday. Well, I was only expecting 20 or 30 members to join, and by 50, I was scrambling to get more stickers and everything organised. This year, for the 2016-17 membership year, we're offering up 4 different levels of membership: gold, silver, bronze, and the tried and true paid and proud membership. Paid and proud's $5. You get your 2 collector cards. Membership. We got a membership card this year, and your membership sticker. And then you got the bronze level, which is $15, which has some extra stuff in it. Silver level, which is $25, and gold level, which is $50. That includes a T-shirt, stubby holders. So getting merch out there. By the end of it, the club's still getting about $5 off each level for the club, but the rest of it's going into merch and stuff for the members.
This has started, the whole bronze, silver, gold thing?
No, Monday this will go live. Just as a bit of a precursor, we won't be taking any money until the 1st of July, just for the new financial year, obviously. All this is going to be revealed on the website and the group on Monday, 27th, and so you'll read it all there.
Cool.
We need to July's key. We need to if you're going to renew or new memberships, sign up. Because at the end of July we'll be doing nominations for the new committee, and elections will be in August. So it's an important time for the club. We were overwhelmed last year. This year we're going to have membership cards. So have your I just need to do something. Well, that's probably not even going to be any good. We got new club art. That's the membership sticker. I need to go to that. That's the membership sticker. We got Autobot and Decepticon membership card. That's the Autobot one. Cool. Again, name, membership level, and your membership number. And I've just done that. Decepticon one. Exactly the same name, membership, and it'll have that. We'll have that art on the back, which I think will be that one, or similar to that anyway. So that's all happening. Everything's going to be revealed on Monday.
All right.
Nice.
Let's get on with some news, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, if you want to swap the camera over to my screen. Look at Prime. Look at Prime. Now he's gone. In his place, a Platinum Edition Unicron. I don't mean to sound excited or anything, but John's wallet has just started screaming.
It's begging for it.
So mainly, look, the reason John's wallet is screaming is because you know how much Platinum Edition stuff costs, even though it's not really it's not really very platinumy. But yeah, so there is going to be a Platinum Edition reissue of Unicron coming out later this year. There was some discussion on the group when this was revealed, saying that they feel like Unicron's a bit of a yesteryear figure now because we've had Devastator and Metroplex. They're much bigger than him. So yeah,
that's a very good point.
I completely agree with that, but I see the whole Platinum reissues. They've been doing it with everything, so why not? But I'm worried what the colour's going to be.
Compared to Primus, Unicron is kind of a better figure. I mean, it doesn't have the greatest alt mode, but he's got much more articulation and looks a whole lot better.
Now, John,
I never really went for the Primus.
Yeah, John, you'd be able to confirm this. This isn't the first run Unicron. This is the Armada one.
Well,
Armada is the first run Unicron.
No, yeah, that picture there's the 25th anniversary one.
Yeah, this isn't what's coming out. No.
Exactly, it'll be a different colour, and from what I've seen of Platinum reissues, I'm really worried that it's going to look just shocking. But, it's going to be some mix match like pink and orange and
it's going to be pink. It's going to be pink. Yeah.
It will, like seriously, and I'll still get it. That's the worst part. But because
they'll cut the horns off and put a bow tie on his top and make him pink. Damn you, Michael Bay! You ruined Unicron for us.
Yeah, Combicron.
All right,
Combicron.
That is all the time we're going to give to Unicron.
Yeah.
The Dark Lord will be back later in the year.
I don't have him, and it's just good. I'll be able to buy him on shelf, maybe, or from PC. So
excellent. Oh, fantastic. So, Fortress Maximus, we know, is the SDCC figure for Hasbro this year. I purchased last year's SDCC Devastator, and we're looking at some official pictures of him. He comes with a sword. It's a big sword. He comes with the sword. Otherwise, he is a normal Fortress Maximus with a few different paint applications. I've just seen this picture. I don't know. He looks different.
And
I've just seen this picture of the box, and this is totally in the same style as the Devastator box from last year. It's awesome. Yeah, really, really like it.
I was sort of expecting him to put some chrome on him, like because of the
Devastator.
Yeah, and that's where I was way off because I thought, they're just going to chrome it, and that'll be it for the this version.
By the way, for the younger listeners, we do not recommend chroming anything. But yeah.
Also, the eagle-eyed people who've seen this guy notice that he has a new crotch for some reason.
Isn't that a fan? Isn't it a fan mode edit? Don't you rotate it forward or something so you hide the holes?
Normal.
Let's be honest. It won't be the first time Hasbro has transformed their own figure.
Yeah, that's
we can't really tell. He's actually protecting his modesty with the sword in most of the shots.
He is.
Or maybe he's trying to emphasize it.
That's what you just said then, Jason's a real good point, because someone first said that they just reversed the crutch and the screws are there, but it probably just as mistransformed, like you said, because they've done that quite often.
Yeah,
very often. Identical crutch as Metroplex or something, but just they did it the wrong way around.
So if you are after a sword for your Fortress Maximus, there's not just one, but there are two places on the planet that you can go to get it. The other is apparently Hong Kong, and it's actually a different looking sword. As you can see the Hasbro sword there, someone is typing away quite madly.
Viciously.
There. I don't know why anyone is typing on the podcast, but there you go. As you can see the sword there. There is a picture of the Hong Kong Toys R Us exclusive sword.
Oh, very exclusive.
In fact, it does look like it's. There's a couple of caveats against it. It's limited to 100 pieces. So basically, it's gone. And they're not going to make it in time for the release of the figure. So pretty much like every other third party thing.
So exclusive.
So it's going to come separately with it or what?
They just give it to you. I think they give it to you once you buy it. Like you go up to the counter if it's there, and they give it to you in a packet.
Good for them.
That's what happened in Japan.
On eBay for $1 billion.
PC will get 2 and put pre-orders out. mass disappointment.
Looks nice.
It actually does look like the Hasbro sword. It's just painted
maybe.
But it'd be the same.
Just got different stickers. Maybe the stickers aren't applied on that one.
No,
I don't think it's stickers. I think it's paint.
Deckers.
It actually looks like it might be slightly transparent as well.
Isn't there a big chrome? Oh, it's for the sword. Sorry.
Again with the chrome.
Yeah. Also note the end piece comes off and goes onto Cerebro as his sword.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
One good thing about this sword, it's updated. It hasn't got the big ring around, so I can grip onto the Fort Max fist. Like the original.
Yeah, righto. Yeah.
Because the original didn't clip into his fist hole, but
yeah. Can we talk about the thing I want to talk about? I really want to talk about this now.
Get to it because all right, get to it.
Okay, so very excited for this next news story because it has been ages. They've literally been talking about this series for a year. Today we saw some of the first pictures of without someone standing in front of them from some random presentation. Official images. Thanks, Entertainment Weekly, for the quarter of the image being covered by your watermark. Official images of the Machinima Combiner Wars series. And holy shit, it looks good.
Yeah, about time that we got something.
It's fantastic. So
more than landscape.
I've been really impressed looking at these photos today. Like, there's a lot of the characters. A lot of the characters are still. I mean, it's obvious it's a computer animated series, but they've got the line art. They've got the line art happening around the character designs and render, and I feel like here we are in 2016. We've finally cracked a way of actually computer animating things, but making it look somewhat hand drawn.
Who's that?
That I believe is the reuse of the wingblade mold. They called her Maxima.
Yeah, she's a new character for the series apparently.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so they'll make a few tweaks, but I think she's obviously from the same place as Windblade, looking at the eye colors, and if she's sharing an alt mode. Well, so they don't have Autobots and Decepticons there. So I can't remember the.
But Windblade's an Autobot?
Well, she's not.
No, she's like Lockdown. She's neutral between the two.
She's an alien. Technically, she's a non-aligned indigenous life form. So yeah. So I love this shot. This shot looks fantastic. Although it does this. So this shot looks like it's on Earth, given that it was there of some kind.
No.
And I'm not sure what she's standing on there.
Spaceship.
But yeah.
Optical.
Cool. All right. We'll go spaceship. So yeah. Look, I really like this shot a lot because it shows off a lot of the physical aspects of the characters. Like, they're not always going to have sort of this line art aspect if they're off in the distance. It's only sort of in some of the certain shots. It's been a mystery that I've been looking for an answer for a long time, of how they're actually going to present the figures and how they're going to look in the show. So really, really happy with it. I think that sort of the bleeding light coming down through the roof of whatever structure they're in looks fantastic. Really, really happy with it.
I can't wait.
Before you move on from that, it's very interesting that you sort of go back and you look at G1, what they've done. I think more so that was the pinnacle in the movie with the cell animation, whatever else.
Absolutely, it was. Yes.
And then you sort of look at probably what I feel is the pinnacle in Transformers cartoons to date, which is Prime, with the CG modelling and all that. It's sort of the CG modelling in that was sort of too humanoid. It didn't look like the G1 designs, but this, a lot of the boxiness and that it's sort of detailed. It's like the G1 designs, computer animated, and not.
Cool.
Yeah,
I think so, and this is actually one of the things that we all thought was cool about Devastation as well. Because
agreed.
Sort of, it brought about a way to computer animate them, and so the other comparison point that I would draw would actually be Energon, because Energon had a computer animated look, but it also shared the fact that the figures on screen looked like the toys. And so you can see that happening here with Menasor as well. Like, you can see the crest on the front. You can see Blackjack forming the chest piece, and you can see all these parts where they've moved bits of the cars around to form Menasor's limbs.
And because I don't have the Combiner Wars, was Blackjack meant to actually go on the front? I thought that was just like a fan thing that people did, but I still find that interesting.
If you ask Hasbro, yes.
With Energon was a weird one though, because you had the Transformers. They were like pretty much like this kinda, and then the humans were like pretty much Armada, like
hand animated. Yeah.
It just, I hope they don't do that in this. Well, actually, all right. I guess it'll make the Transformers look a bit different to the humans. But do you think is there humans in this?
I was actually going to say I'm not sure if there are, but I think given that this shot looks like it's on Earth, there probably will.
Yeah.
Maybe
generic running and screaming away from characters. Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
This one's pretty cool, and again, like you can see the 3D aspect and some of the line art on the character as well. But it does look like Windblade will be starring in the next Doctor Who opening credits.
Yeah.
Jason, do you want to hear the worst thing about all of this?
Hmm?
8-minute episodes.
Yeah, I know.
There's more of this is being shown. Like a 22-minute episode.
I thought that was
That's depressing.
So what Brad is referring to is the fact that this series that we've been looking forward to for so long is ultimately its runtime. And we have talked about this before. Ultimately, its runtime is going to be about an hour. It's going to be a series of 7 or 8 minute episodes. I've got a couple of different thoughts on this. One, 7 or 8 minutes of animated screen time can sort of be conflated to one of the issues of the comic book. And so I kind of don't mind the fact that they're doing that if they stick to the sort of the comic book structure, which they are going to do that to an effect. This week there's going to be a 4-part series on YouTube that is designed to give people a primer on the Combiner Wars universe and let people know what the state of play is. Like the setting for this is very different to any other series. There is no Autobot Decepticon war. I think they said that the the setting for the series is actually 40 years or something after the end of the end of the war.
Yeah, post-war. Yep.
It's post-war. And yeah, so they've borrowed parts from the comic, but they've changed them a little, which I'm okay with because they obviously need to make things make sense for people who haven't been reading the last 3 years of comics and jump onto the animation. Now this last shot is the one that I think has been making people absolutely lose their shit in the group. That Starscream looks amazing.
And nothing like the Combiner Wars Starscream.
No, there's definitely aspects of
there are some
Combiner Wars leader class Starscream there. You can see the dual wing design behind him. And so yeah, some of the chest design is definitely there as well, and also the extra part covering over his shoulders. But he looks fantastic. Absolutely love this design, and to see this animated on screen it's going to be fantastic. Really,
we don't have
happy
a voice. We don't have a voice cast yet, do we?
We don't. I did a search on. Twitter for Combiner Wars this morning, and I found some guy who had tweeted one of the pictures that came out today, and he was like, "Hey, I voiced a Transformer in this," and I'm like, "Who are you?"
Oh no! Oh no!
You never know.
It could be worse.
He might have voiced someone running from the action in the background on Cybertron. Who knows?
There is.
Could have been Britney Spears.
There's in Prime RID thingy. They do have a Windblade in that, so they might use her again. Maybe.
Yeah,
that's the hope.
So the thing is, ultimately, it's going to be like a 60-minute total runtime, so they could well have brought in some big name voices. It's not like they're going to need to have like days and days of studio time to record the voices for it. So who knows?
That's exactly right. And as you said before, sort of leading to the comics, well, you're going to have each episode. You're going to have 2 lines of dialogue and 5 minutes of battle.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. I'm a sucker for light up. I just love on this one how he's got
the luminous
panels.
I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that purple bot you showed before, and even Wingblade. Just I'm a sucker for that.
That's something. It's actually something that I've noticed in. It's been really creeping into the IDW Transformers designs as well. These they sort of have it's almost like a crackling red and white energy that is shown, especially on Megatron and some of the other bigger bots. But I really appreciate that, and I really appreciate the luminous panels on Starscream as well.
Yep. Which Seekers have the round jet intakes on their chest? He's got his round fins there in his chest.
In Combiner Wars?
No, it's not Combiner Wars. I'm thinking third party.
Right.
So, what was the question? I missed it.
See on his chest, he's got the round jet intakes.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's some seekers that got like a hexagonal.
Oh, the Raptors.
Oh, the Raptors do that?
Yeah.
I've just seen that design somewhere else, but
Yeah, the Raptors.
The Raptor Squadron from iGear has a similar thing.
Yeah.
I thought you meant the actual jets, but no, just the surrounding pieces. Yeah.
the pecs and the that's all right. All right. There, this is looking good. I think the more we see this, it's August air date. I think they've announced, or is it September?
Thought it was July.
Really? That's soon.
Thought it was July.
No,
August. Sorry. June 28th. June 28th is the Prelude series coming on YouTube, and Combiner Wars is set to debut August 2nd on Go 90. Now, has anyone ever heard of Go 90?
Channel Go.
No, it's it's an app. It's an app in the States for your phone.
Oh, yay.
So,
I get it.
very, very likely, when this actually does debut, it's not going to be streamable in Australia, and we'll have to wait for people to rip it, or you'll have to watch it via a VPN.
Yeah.
Which again, how they expect to support a series if they're going to do shit like that?
Look, it's down to production and how they finance it. So that's part of it.
Because everyone cares about America. America
it gets a large cult following. Eventually, they might do another series.
But then, like RID done the same thing when it came out, so we found
Sometimes I hate America.
Actually, we had premiere episodes of RID here, except for
we had it first.
Except for the Chinese debut, but yeah. So yeah,
as soon as
don't
say that.
All right.
As soon as Trump takes over.
As soon as Trump takes over, I'm gonna hate America fully.
It's okay. Actually, I forgot to introduce the show properly. I was going to say, in the intervening week between Supernova and here, as we've voted to exit whatever part of the Commonwealth we're in now, but yeah,
European Union.
China.
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about Masterpiece Inferno, because here he is. This is a scan from one of the figure magazines.
King or something?
Sure, let's go with that. Showing Masterpiece Inferno in all his glory, including the part that is making people lose their shit, which is the fact that the ladder actually folds up and sits inside him.
And Brad says it doesn't, and we're going to go with another $50 bet.
Everyone from last week was right. It does look like the way that it folds up. It does leave a little bit of a sort of around behind somewhere, but look, it's a marvel of modern engineering.
Oh my god, it's so beautiful. I love it. It's mine.
Is there an Autobot? Is there an Autobot logo on the end of the ladder? I'm just trying to figure out how it goes in there and what we see in his chest.
That's not an Autobot logo in his chest. That's just the end of the ladder.
Okay,
the Autobot logo is on the red bit there.
I think we decided last week that Brad's computer is a bit weird.
No, I'm just trying to see.
That's probably just a hole on the end of the ladder where you'd plug in like the fire hose bit, so it can
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
It looks great.
Woo, don't go jump into that conclusion just yet until you get it in hand.
Look, I said it looks. I said it looks great.
Yeah, me too. I said it looks perfect.
You said perfect.
I didn't say it is perfect. I said it looks perfect.
He's not a favourite character of mine, so he's perfect enough for me. Like, he looks pretty good.
I love his big boots.
So I quite like the large feet as well. I think I made that comment a couple of weeks ago about a lot of Make Toys figures, how they have the large feet. Thing that I'm quite interested in is the dual head design. Now, I'm not actually sure if that's a cartoon head and a toy head or not.
Yeah, the top one's toy, and because I've had it before, and the bottom one's cartoon. I'm pretty sure.
That bottom one looks like sludge.
A little bit, yeah.
I should say.
Don't mind me knocking over everything in my room, but I did just find this guy hanging around.
Yeah.
So There's one of the heads showing up there.
It's almost
top
Prime-like.
It is a little, isn't it?
But he looks really well articulated, no? Like that shot where he's crouching down there, doing the.
Well, he's big. He's big and red, and turns into a big truck. So he's a very Prime-like figure. So
if you can't fight a fire while you're standing up, you may as well kneel and do it.
It is a weird
that's
shot.
supposed to evoke. There's actually a G1 photo of him, and that's exactly what he's doing. So
That's
actually
the
just kind of.
bro.
Yeah, that's his little G1 card, or
his toy box pose.
I wish Bill was here for this. Takara have shown their hand. That bottom head is Fans Toys Stomp, repainted. Mine's in Dynamite mode. If I can get it, I would. They have showed their hand. They are reusing Stomp's head for their Inferno.
God no. It would do no such thing.
Takara is Fans Toys.
Couldn't they just have similar heads?
No.
Don't bring logic into this.
I'm not an expert.
Brad has said it. It is true. Okay.
No, there is no shockwave here. This is illogical. No,
We're moving on.
I'm still in the Hellfire camp. I'm not interested in this.
Boo.
We're moving on
doesn't say masterpiece.
to something that Brad is interested in.
No,
I'm interested in this.
Oh, sorry, John's interested in this. Okay, so Make Toys, is it Make Toys? No, it's Fan Toys, isn't it?
No,
Toy World, I don't know. They're all the same fucking company.
Yeah.
They're all Takara. They're all Takara.
They are. That's Bill's thing.
No.
Toy World has revealed a yellow repaint of their very well received Devastator Combiner. What's his name?
Constructor.
No idea.
That's sure. His name's Devastator. Okay.
His name's because honestly, I can get it. It's right there.
Good. I can't remember.
His name's Constructor.
I can't remember. You said Constructor already. Okay. So anyway, if you've already spent $600 on the green version of this guy, you are now cordially invited to spend another $600 to get the yellow version.
How about no?
I'm going to get it because I don't have the green one and I've got Gravity Builder. And then I just think it's funny because I think there's a lot of people out there that want it, but because they bought the green one, they're just going to pretend that they don't want it. Like, no, I'm cool, I don't want it, but I know heaps of people love the yellow version more.
It's true, yellow Devastator does get a lot of love.
Yeah, because it makes sense.
Exactly.
Not purple and green Constructor cards.
Have we named him Tonkastator?
Yeah,
That's a good
nice.
name. I like it.
That's probably his real name. This figure, I love it.
I have lost some faith in Toy World Devastator. I keep these now only for their individual bots.
And he's never going to combine them. Never.
Why?
I might just to get a photo, but take a couple of photos. But
honestly, when you combine him, you're not going to want to let him go.
I can see a photo here, and I don't want to keep that in my shelf.
He looks much better than that.
No, funnily enough, I've just released some Make Toys yellow giants in the buy sell trade group, and I'm going to be buying one of them because I still think that's a superior Devastator.
You have
not
the
in
green
height.
giant, don't you?
No, I sold it. I ended up selling it to get some.
But you did have it.
I did have it, and I loved that thing. It was small. I understand it. I understand it's small.
But it had generators.
No, I loved it too. It was a great figure.
It was in Devastator mode. Generators didn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
I haven't got the arms for this yet, so we'll talk about that.
That's all right. That's all right. He's armless.
Yeah. He's definitely armless.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on. Speaking of Make Toys, Make Toys has a new figure, the Striker Manus, which is one of their cross-dimension figures. They've revealed a prototype of this guy. Striker is their version of Optimus Prime, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
So was Striker.
So So Cross Dimension is Make Toys' version of, well, it's not really their version of anything actually. It's their attempt to sort of take characters that we know and love and set them in a new fictional setting and design them themselves. Now,
Okay.
I'm personally not that enamored by the designs. I would prefer the iconic characters that we all know and love, but I also think that it is interesting to see someone do a completely new take, especially someone of Make Toys' caliber, to do a new take on these figures and see what they come up with. You could read it as almost a job application for a job at Takara perhaps, but yeah, I'm not going to buy them, but I don't begrudge them the attempt either.
Yeah, I think it'll still be a great figure, but I'm not behind it.
They look very well articulated.
I see Bionicle when I look at this.
Where's the vehicle?
It hasn't been shown yet.
They haven't shown the vehicle mode.
So they're Action Masters, yay!
I think it's got all the right beats of an Optimus Prime figure. Like it's got the chest.
It has everything.
It's got the folds on the folding pieces, or actually they don't fold on this one, but on the shins. It's got the windows of the truck as the chest, and he's got the smokestacks, and he's got that faceplate.
Window titties. And a big gun.
His gun's in the wrong hand.
The main thing I just don't like is those wheels in the chest that you can see them. Like I just like a plate there. That's the main only thing I don't like about it.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's one thing a Prime has never done though. A Prime has always hidden the front wheels of the truck mode. I appreciate they're there, but I don't. Yeah, even if they come down and filled in that gap, but the fact that they're hidden up behind the breastplate, it's sort of.
His chest just to me looks a little. He looks like a bit too small in the abs and that. Like he's got big ass shoulders, he's got big chunky legs. Yeah. He's nice and chunky everywhere, except those wheel bits just then.
I do think it's interesting that you can actually clearly see what would be the actual vehicle mode grille on the back of the figure. It's obviously a fake grille.
I wonder if he has a matrix. Probably not.
No,
unless that flips up.
No, they do have a matrix in their storyline. Stryker used the matrix and he turned from one form into another, I think. So
maybe he stores it in his shoulders.
He probably does something weird and alien-esque. I don't know.
Stores it in his crotch plate. There you go.
So Make Toys Cross Dimension figures are coming. I'm not entirely sure if they have a release date for them yet. Looking at the text of that story in TFW, I don't see any release date yet. But yeah, if you look at these sort of closer up versions of the figures, you can sort of see the how much of a prototype this obviously is. You can see the texture on the plastic and stuff like that. But still very, very detailed. And
I don't think they're his arms or pipes. I think. Wait, no, they're axe blades.
They are, yeah. They're axes.
At the back there, like there's that ball joint sort of bit where the arms connect. It just looks weird.
Mm-hmm. But again, it's the back of the figure.
His axes. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I don't mean it looks bad. Like I'm just curious about the joint. It just, a weird design.
He's doing the Toy World hip thrust too.
Oh yeah. It's an action pose. He's just
I think it's meant to be sort of a more powerful looking pose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on. For some reason, I don't know if we actually left. I don't know if I left this story in or not by accident.
I stuck it in.
Dream Factory has got their own version of Dark of the Moon. For some reason, it's a movie from like 4 years ago. They're making an action figure from it. Dark of the Moon Shockwave.
It's so Prime 1. Yeah,
it's gonna. I'm pretty keen for this.
It doesn't look like it transforms.
No, it's a statue.
No.
Well then it can bite me.
It's cool.
It will.
Well then again, technically it didn't transform, so I guess.
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah, so it's their own version of Shockwave.
There's like a little
look! He comes with a little mini tank.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're interested.
I was already interested.
That looks cool. What is that?
Is this the first thing we've seen from this company? Because I think
I don't care.
That looks like Metal Slug, that little tank, like that.
It does actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. They made an upgrade arm for the leader Megatron in Revenge of the Fallen, so they're making a whole new figure. Yeah.
Looks alright.
Ooh.
This will be price. If this is under $100, I'd probably be interested. But the Dark of the Moon Voyager figure's pretty good, or deluxe figure's pretty good. So
If that tank actually comes with it, I'll buy it.
Oh, okay.
Given that it is a prototype of an image, a prototype of a figure, I'm going to say that they may have it out in time for the 10th anniversary of Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, exactly.
very good point. Very good point.
Let's move on. We're pretty much at the end of the news. We have some new photographs from the set of Transformers: The Last Knight. This is apparently some kind of a fighter drone.
Yes. It's those drones from Dark of the Moon that Bumblebee is flying around on.
Oh yeah.
Now
like a bit of a broken one.
Yeah, it's the attackers that Decepticons had when they took over Chicago. This does not make sense. This does not make sense with Age of Extinction. With Age of Extinction. If Age of Extinction happened, this doesn't make sense.
Why?
Cemetery Wind, and I'll call them T-Pod. They were going around getting all the Cybertronium stuff and melting it down to make Cybertronium. They ran out. The whole reason they done the deal with Lockdown was to get the seed to make more because they couldn't find any more. This shit shouldn't exist.
No, but people still could have been hiding it, like, you know, fucking like they were saying, people were getting it and selling it on eBay and shit in the movies. Like, they're like, oh, we found it on eBay. Like, so someone would have been storing it. Like,
that was to Russia. That was to Russia and Japan, though. Like, this is in South Dakota, y'all.
Someone just probably put a tarp over one of them they do not open.
Yeah, we've seen. Yeah, we've got new Autobots. Okay, so I don't think Age of Extinction's being as much canon as it was, but we'll see.
This is important.
We'll see.
We just like to speculate, Jason. You know, so we enjoy it.
There's nothing wrong with some healthy speculation.
I think it is so weird the amount of detail that you just put into your speculation.
Because you know, if we get it right, then we're excited. You know.
Can I just point out? You know, you just pointed out that these are the attack drones from the ship that attacked in Dark of the Moon, right?
Brad did. Brad pointed out.
Right.
Yep.
Maybe it's another ship.
Chicago.
No, because they all come from the moon. They've been there for a while, so.
No, because Michael Bay made this movie, and
Michael Bay made the movie, and then he buried it on the moon.
No,
they sent astronauts to the moon to bury That's actually what the astronauts were doing. They buried the moon.
It's really one of their fighters because they just reused all their shit to save money. That's why he's got Jetfire's hand on the back.
Paramount made the movie with the assistance of director Michael Bay and the constructive input of Hasbro.
Chicago.
Does anyone know what the fuck is going on the Transformers Last Night Snapchat account?
No,
I don't know, but they've got Wheelie. Wheelie's on there. Wheelie might be back. Wheelie might not be back. I don't see a damaged Bumblebee there anywhere. So next.
Okay, let's have a look.
Wheelie entered Dark of the Moon in a lot better shape than what Barricade did, and Barricade's back. So
Brad's about to fly off the handle.
Everyone's favorite character already has shown up. Robot mode of Transformers: The Last Night. Squeaks. Oh, he's just going to be the star of the entire show. Cannot wait.
Can I just say this got posted in the group a couple of days ago. And someone nailed it right on the head, and they just said it's a BB-8 ripoff.
No, it's not.
It's totally a BB-8 ripoff. It's meant to be the cute figure of the movie.
It's a blue fix-it.
It's a blue fix-it. I can't remember a stupid name now.
Squeaky.
This
Squeaks.
picture that we're currently showing here has who's the actress? Do we know?
I was going to say Kylo Ren, but it's not a Disney princess. What's the Ray? Ray and BB-8.
Do we
It's
know
the
who the
Nickelodeon
actress in
girl.
this photo actually is?
Nickelodeon girl.
Yeah.
Okay, so this photo, for the
It's
benefit of most of the
14-year-old.
people who do listen to the podcast, the photo that we're looking at has Squeaks, who is basically a Vespa. In fact, he is a Vespa, and
Vespa parts.
he's a transformer that's a Vespa, and there's a girl and Michael Bay standing on either side of it, looking deeply into each other's eyes and having a bit of a laugh. And I think if this photo went up for a caption contest, Michael Bay would basically just be saying, "Wait until the internet gets a hold of this guy."
The internet.
I just put
The
the
internet-
robot saying to Michael Bay, like, "Why did you make me like this?"
Yeah.
Why
The
did you
in-
make?
The
Why
internet,
do I
has
exist?
the internet has already cast Michael Bay into the pedophile category already, but
Wow.
When?
Wow.
Really?
in the group, people are saying he's.
You said the internet. I thought you meant like more than just the people in our group.
Well, that's a small portion of
We
it,
are,
and
we are the internet.
Definitely.
I don't see a ball anywhere. I don't see a little Zippo lighter on an arm. I don't see antenna. I don't see BB-8. Just
I don't honestly see what everyone's problem.
stop comparing shit to other shit.
Yeah,
Stop comparing. Please stop comparing.
I don't
BB-8
words.
BB-8
Yeah, I don't
come
see how
out.
it's
BB-8 come out in '87. It's called Johnny 5. Get over it. Shit
That's
gets
right.
done. It gets repeated.
But he's going to look different like that. That's just the base. He's going to have CGI. He'll probably have arms and something on him, and everyone's like, "That's how he's going to look." I don't see how that's going to be rolling around in the movie.
Scroll down, Jason. Where's the other? Or scroll up. Where's the other pic of him in the kitchen? Go up one.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's just a basic shot. They'll then CGI that, enhance it. and
How is
stuff.
this in a kitchen?
Yeah.
I thought that was a grill.
It's next to a tank tray.
It's
It's a
pretty
spider
clearly a
truck.
tank truck of some kind.
It's
He's
What
cooking
I
his
hope-
tank.
What I hope this is a stupid little robot made by Cade, and it dies very quickly.
No, everyone likes Wheelie, so they've
No.
obviously figured that, let's make another small little bot. But, like, who cares? It's Bayverse. Like, we're all going to watch it.
Early in the casting call, she was a genius runaway. That I think originally she made her own Transformer, but apparently this is a long lost Transformer from the way back that befriends her. So
From way back, but it's a Vespa.
hey, you don't get
an ancient Transformer.
you don't get that kind of rust after 10 years. That's 30 or 40 years.
You just don't find these Vespas in the 80s.
She's a genius 12-year-old. What?
14.
What are we de-aging her?
And sorry, they've taken from the cartoons before. They've taken from animated before in Age of Extinction. It's obviously sorry, and this is going to be.
What do you mean they took a character name?
So that
They haven't
means
called us sorry.
he's secretly a Transformer?
He is.
He's not very secret.
No, she,
But-
the girl.
No, she's not a prototype. No.
Transformer.
It's
Wouldn't be the
that
first time it's
girl
happened in
from
this film series.
Yeah,
Girl-
I know.
No, because
girl
that's
from Revenge of the Fallen, Alice or whatever.
yeah, no, because that'd be like saying Dark of the Moon. Megatron spoke to Steve Jobs, wannabe whatever he was, to say build me a body, but he'd done himself through nanobots. I've never seen a Vespa with twin headlights. For one, two, headlights aren't eyes. Hey, I'm biocular.
This movie's not accurate. I've never
I'm
seen a Vespa
biocular.
with headlights.
There's no Cyclops in this family. I'm not a mutant. Biocular. Vespas only have one eye.
I don't understand.
Maybe it's-
Oh, let's get away from this.
Does
Yeah, please.
does a Vespa not have a rear light? of some kind?
Not the same as the front light, otherwise it'd be shining both ways and be a lighthouse. Next.
Lighthouses only shine one way.
Some do double. Some have double lights.
Maybe
No, they
there's.
don't.
Do they have two tail lights?
No,
Okay.
these are headlights.
Fuck.
Before we do move on, the one unfortunate thing with
We
this
should have
is,
moved on ages ago.
I know, we
One
we've been,
unfortunate thing.
yeah, we've been heard he squeaks, and with this little voice plate thing, that's just a squeaker. It got old in Toy Story. Just
Are they gonna like allow Bumblebee to talk and pass the man?
I
the
hope so.
Most annoying voice?
If they pass Bibbidi Bobbidi Boop to this thing and give Bumblebee a voice, I'll be happy. If this thing
They
goes,
won't do that.
I know. I'm hoping.
Moving on.
So
Next.
like in terms of like Transformers universe parlance, this to me could well be something that was created by the LessSpark as well.
Or the LessSpark's retarded cousin, the LessSpark.
It's in, cut the show.
I think you have the show title, the LessSpark.
The LessSpark. But technically, it should have fixed his helmet.
See, I think Mikey, you're onto something. That's probably how Combicron's made as well.
So what you're saying is the plot for Transformers: The Last Night basically consists of someone going around with a shitter version of the LessSpark.
Making B-grade Transformers.
Yeah, making those things.
They must be stopped.
What does that look like?
It looks like the poo emoji.
And if we, not only do they go around like that, but if we follow Brad, they're all going into the kitchen to cook.
On a tank.
Oh my god! Transformers 5 is actually the new season of Hell's Kitchen.
It's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, this guy can be voiced by Gordon Ramsay. There's people,
Oh.
what are you
Get to
doing
be
in
announced.
there? Why are you shooting at each other?
Starts flipping everything.
There's people waiting for food out here.
Just goes over and starts flipping cars and stuff. Like, what's going on?
Side note: we do know there is a British-speaking Transformer named Cogs.
Jolly good.
Cogs
He
and
is-
Squeaks. It sounds
Yeah.
like a British comedy show.
Yes.
It's the new version of Hale and Pace.
Squeaks, what is that you're cooking? A tank tread?
As much as I'd hope this is a hint at the return of Scavenger, I doubt the Devastator will be in this. That's
You want that abomination?
I hope he's not in it.
nah, that's an excavator tread.
I hope that Devastator never sees the light of day again.
Ever again, yeah.
I believe
Blew it up with a railgun.
I believe Devastator was devastated.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Oh, please, for the love of God, move on.
Yeah. Adam.
There's nothing
Adam,
to move on to. This is the
Adam-
last story.
Over and out.
Adam Templeton has just commented. It looks like the robot from Mask. I've seen stills of it. It looks like an R2D2 with foot pegs. I don't think it's quite there yet.
I just feel sorry for
R2D2 with foot pegs.
It looks like.
There's one thing to do with a kickstand.
Does anyone else see the foot though that he's got behind there? So he's got a wheel, a foot, and a leg. Like I said, I feel sorry for the dude. How's he getting it around? He's like
Well, they're
wheeling
out of his
walking.
misery.
It's okay. The foot behind it is actually just the guy that they photoshopped out who's holding him up.
Oh, okay.
That's a Mexican midget they paid to stand in there and just strap body parts
So
to
they
him.
could Photoshop him out, but they couldn't Photoshop his foot out. That's pretty.
Senor Bear, you must not remove my foot. Yeah.
But that's the thing. There's bits there that aren't Vespa related, so like
How
two
dare they.
headlights. He should be a Cyclopsian. There's,
He looks much cuter with 2 headlights instead of 1.
oh, just wait until you hear him squeak. You'll fall in love.
I said, look, you'll fall in love for the first time.
Should we also comment that in Arizona cars don't rust, or steel doesn't rust like that? It's like he's been imported from Canada.
Okay.
And
Good
what was a
job.
14-year-old doing walking around in a junkyard? I mean,
Well,
seriously.
she clearly meant
parts.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, she would.
Okay. I think we've done this to death.
I
Yes,
hope he has a weird.
yes.
I hope he has a weird cameo. I hope Josh Samel takes his hot dog stand off him and starts running down the street with it or something. He needs to be in this movie. He needs to be in the movie.
Why does he have a hot dog stand?
He done in Bad Boys. He needs to be in the movie. Get in there, Bay.
Okay.
Go on. Get in there. Act. Show us your Top Gun acting. Sell some Samsung TVs. Go.
What?
Do it.
Why the Top Gun hatred?
Yeah, Top Gun
Gun.
rock.
Yeah, what the hell? Back
What?
off, man. Back off. No hating on Top Gun.
Did I say Top Gun?
Yes.
Oh, I meant Bad Boys too. Sorry.
You
Not
don't
cool,
even know what you
man.
say, do you? You just start talking and just like babble out words.
What's think?
I'm reading a script.
You're breeding a script? What?
Oh dear.
That's painful.
Mikey,
No,
that's you gotta
they're in
stop
bed.
going.
And also, just about this Vespa, did you know that Top Gun side with Squirrel and look at that? Oh my god. No, I'm just talking crap.
You are. I've got no idea where you were going with that.
I was just paying out, Brad.
I think it's time we moved on. We need to blow through the rest of the show in like 10 minutes. So, time for new acquisitions.
Side with Squirrel?
Who's got use?
I am me, but just a KO Power Glide.
KO Powerglide. Interesting.
Yeah, the oversized one. I'll just grab him.
Yeah, cool. Go do that.
While he's getting that, I got this. I don't know why I wanted this so much, but now I've got it. I actually quite like it.
I kind of agree. I think this figure gets a little bit of an unfair rap. We are talking about Classics Megatron.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got some very nice paint on it. The mold detail is pretty good. Oh, let's put that back. It looks like a gun. There's no... I haven't got a beer bottle to try and hang on there because his 2 legs are holding together. Thank you, Apollyon. You can see through the... Bit of reflection there. You can see through the scope. While John's talking about his thing, I'll just go and transform it. John, you're up.
Okay. Yeah, I just got the KO oversized Power Glide, which that's him there. So if we put him next to the normal
Wow.
one.
Actually, lock the camera on John. Brad, can you make a noise?
Yeah, so he's a lot bigger, and basically the only difference is just doesn't have the Autobot symbol, but he comes with the 2 big cannons, which is really nice. So for cheaper than the Combiner Wars ones, so definitely a win.
Mikey, you're up.
Okay. So, I did get something not from Supernova, but it was from just a little comic book shop, and the first guy of this.
I see a G1 Prime.
Yeah.
Is that
the first version of
20th anniversary one?
Yeah, so this is the first one I had of this I sold. I'm keeping this one because I just want a good Prime, and he's a good Prime, and that was
Very
nice.
nice. It looks like he's in good condition too.
It's out of the box.
I mean, the box. The box looks like it's in good condition. There's
Yeah.
marks. There's no scuff marks on the clear plastic. The edges look pretty sharp. That's what I mean.
And at Supernova, I did pick up this lovely thing that I've been looking for a while. That is Encore 12
Oh.
Metroplex.
Metroplex.
Oh, very nice.
Minted sealed box, $2.50. I thought that was a good price, and I love him to death. Like I love Six Gun, Slammer, Scamper, and Metroplex is just a great piece to go along with my Triptychon, and I love him to bits.
Very good. Very good. I have there's some stuff hiding on the shelf behind me. Actually, so some interesting stuff acquisition-wise. I've got myself I finally got an Alternators Nemesis Convoy. I'm never going to get the Binaltech one, so I've given up on that. Also, I got myself the Spark Toys Alpha Pack, which is the sort of masterpiece star, but I think he might be more of a Voyager size, perhaps. I haven't actually taken him out yet. He's like the War Within Cybertron Optimus Prime. Yeah, looking forward to opening him up. I don't know if I'm going to get to it this weekend though. But
is he already released here?
He is already out. Yep, he's out.
Is it the one? Is it the one Leaf Prime was posted on the group? Yep.
Yes, indeed.
I've only. There you go.
He's quite a looker, but also. Spark Toys is a new company, and I think it's worth noting that they've just released a figure that's made everyone sit up and take notice. The packaging is amazing. The figure itself is really well done. Just like everything's actually really high quality about their stuff. Like the box art, the gloss on the packaging. It's just I'm very, very happy with it. They've done a good job.
I've heard nothing but good about that toy, so that's cool.
Yeah, so I've got cracked an interesting deal with someone on eBay today for I've got some now this might interest John. I don't know. John is selling these off at the moment. So all the Chug Seekers.
Yeah.
I don't know if Brad just did. All the Chug Seekers. I've managed to strike a deal with someone for 4 of the CHMS KOs of them. So there's it's got the ghost versions of Starscream, Thundercracker, and Skywalk, because apparently if you do a ghost version of one, you have to do a ghost version of all of them.
What? There's ghost ones of all of them.
And and I got some bright orange one that I'm going to say bright orange, and everyone will instantly go, oh, it's Sunstorm, but no, it's like high visibility vest orange.
It's like
so they'll be landing in a couple of weeks' time. It'll be interesting to take a look at them. But I thought it might be a little bit of an interesting game to raise my Seekers collection with. And
how much did you pay for them, if you don't mind me asking, or is that?
They're about was it about $120 for the 4.
Oh wow, that's really good.
No, that's US, so about 150, I guess, but still.
Yeah, no, I was expecting maybe 50 a piece, so that's pretty.
It's actually really weird. The guy actually did have a couple of them listed at 50 a piece, and I was like, "Can you do me a deal?" And he's like, "I'll do 3 for 100." Like, okay.
Oh no.
And then the other one I bought separately. So those guys are coming in. Looking forward to checking them out in a couple of weeks. They're shipping to my Com Gateway address now. So that's about it. Now, I think we actually have some feedback and some viewer questions. I think we can do one of these guys before the end of the show, and then I think we're going to have to save the others for future weeks. So I'm going to let Brad choose which of the feedback we're going to take out.
Okay, what's so funny?
I don't know. I think we might go for Christopher Turner's question and answer for all hosts. Who is your favorite Autobot, favorite Decepticon, and which faction do you prefer and why? John.
Well, I prefer Decepticons, and mainly just I feel they get the better vehicles. Like even as a kid, that's the main reason. Like, the bad guys just always had the coolest stuff. As for favorite Decepticon, I couldn't think in this time frame. I'd have to just say Starscream.
Always a good choice. Starscream is always a good choice. How about favorite Autobot?
Favorite Autobot, probably Twin Double Deck. like, because I love Blaster, but I just like the repaint colours more, which no one really likes him, but I just love the blue and white.
Do you mean was that
Twin
Twincast?
Yeah, Double Deck's the third-party name, and I always get confused. So, yeah.
Yeah, cool. Brad, favorite Autobot?
I'll go figure-wise. Favorite Autobot figure is the Masterpiece Autobots, and favorite Decepticon figure is the Decepticon Autobots.
You didn't choose
That's
it.
the entire line.
I can't. MP10 Prime.
Seems like an easy cop out.
I know.
All right.
I love Apollyon, but I just can't.
All right.
I can't transform him.
Faction.
Autobot.
Any particular reason?
I prefer red over girly purple.
Mikey, who's your favourite Autobot and Con?
Autobot
I reckon
Blaster.
Metroplex is up there at the moment. Oh, okay, no, go for it. Yeah.
What?
No, I was going to say Metroplex at the moment because like you basically just wrote a love letter to the figure, but
Well, yeah, he's a beautiful toy, but we're going off characters, and Metroplex doesn't really have that much of a character. Are we?
Are we? Okay. We are then.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go off toy. Okay, then I'm going to do toy and character. Toys, I'd have to go with... can it be third party, or is that not allowed?
Oh, Jesus Christ. It was a very simple question.
Alright, okay, I'm just going to go with the characters. So characters are Soundwave, obviously, because I bloody love him, and Blaster for the Autobots. And for the faction, I love Decepticons because I always think the bad guys are more interesting, and yeah, purple isn't a girly color, Brad. Ever say that again, and I will come and find you.
Oh.
Don't be a girly man.
Yeah.
Black and purple
yeah,
does work.
They're just the cool, yeah, like John said, they get the cool roll modes, and they're just more interesting characters, and without the Decepticons, Transformers wouldn't be what they'd be. Like, you know, every good, like, show
That's
needs
lavender.
good villains.
That's lavender, not purple. That's lavender.
Lavender's still a cool color.
It's not purple. It's lavender.
And what about you, Jason?
Jason.
So, favourite Con? It's an interesting one. I'm gonna go. It's probably either gonna be Soundwave, Starscream, or Galvatron.
Ooh.
And I can hear my Galvatron echo in the background, so I do apologise if you are hearing us twice on the podcast.
Someone's getting an echo.
But yeah, no, like I always appreciated Galvatron's character design, and yeah, I think I've got a few Galvatron figures now, and yeah, I appreciate the character. Always liked Soundwave with the cassettes, although I never did own the figure as a child. And Starscream, you can't beat Starscream. He's just a classic figure. Autobot wise, I don't know. I think I've come to the conclusion that I didn't actually own that many of the G1 Autobot cars, and so I don't know. It's probably either going to be Prime or Magnus. Two of the toys that I had as a kid, and absolutely adore them. If we're going to go character wise, it's probably going to be one of the favorite character wise is probably going to be one of the bots from More Than Meets the Eye, the comic book. They're all pretty hard. They're all pretty hard to choose. Like Swerve's an easy one. Like I love how funny Rodimus is in the comics. So yeah, maybe Rodimus. Faction wise, I'm not an evildoer, so it's got to be Autobots for me. It's yeah. So yeah,
I do love how just batshit insane Galvatron was in season 3. You didn't see that in the movie, but in season 3, from the bits I've rewatched, he's just he'll go and do stuff. He knows it's probably going to fail, but he'll do it anyway.
So just before we do go on, because we do need to finish the show. We're running quite way over time. Hayden Vanderberg has given us a comment while we are on the air.
Yeah.
Nice job, Hayden. Asking whether I'm going to say he says other members of the podcast is probably because I've been talking a lot, but the Machinima show does seem to be getting released at the wrong time, and yeah, considering that most of the shows are designed to sell toys, it is interesting to see Combiner Wars released at the end of the toy line, and yeah, it's they said something about in the press release about how it's a digital first property, and it's the first time Transformers has ever done this in its 30 plus year history, and so I think there's a point where they've actually decided that they're going to do something for the sake of story, and not necessarily for selling toys, and that's actually going to be the first time they've done that with the property. It's kind of exciting to see where they go with it, but it's also probably why they've only invested like an hour. Only invested in like an hour of footage because they're not selling toys.
Yeah,
maybe if it goes well, they might actually bring a proper series to bear for the third part of this Prime Wars saga.
Most of that stuff's already been designed though. It's sort of they've only committed an hour to finish up and sort of end cap what was Combiner Wars when it really should have been out this time last year or earlier.
Surely they'd make a figure of that new chick, wouldn't they? That plane that we were talking about before.
Well, there's the one in. That's the thing. We don't know what characters apart from her are going to be in it. Like we know we've seen Menasor and that, which are all figures that are over a year old already now.
Yeah.
I'm sure this might encourage a late time shop. People might go back and try and find Menasor in this case because he's in the new cartoon. But it's just interesting that yes, they've gone through and done this way after the fact when all the Combiner Wars now are box sets. Just get them out, use all of them in one go. So.
All right, I think that is it. We need to draw the show to a close. So thank you very much for the feedback. And if you do have some feedback, do feel free to comment on the video on YouTube or post the feedback on the Off the Shelf Facebook page or in the group. We are all in the group, so we do see the feedback. I have such a busy weekend coming up. There's Ingress all over the city this weekend, so I'm going to be very busy. Shameless plugs for the week ahead. What are we up to? Is there anything earth-shattering and groundbreaking that's coming out soon?
Mainly just the new membership year. Getting all that stuff live, get memberships in, and all that sort of stuff. So.
In terms of big things for collectors as well, might I suggest, given the pummeling that the currency is taking at the moment, if there is something on eBay UK that you want, maybe now is the time to go and get it.
Yep.
It does seem to me like browsing eBay in the UK is sort of like going to Bali as a tourist at the moment. You can just throw your money around, and people will come.
Just think of it as free shipping.
Yeah. That will likely correct itself as the world wakes up to itself this week. Although you never know what's going to happen. So. Thank you everyone for listening. You can find the podcast on iTunes. You can find the podcast on YouTube. The Transformers Collectors Club Australia website is www.transformerscca.com, and you'll find links to all of our digital properties, as people call them these days. The Facebook group, the Buy Sell Trade group, the seldom used Twitter page, the YouTube page. Whatever pages we have, they're all on our page. Page.
Page?
And yeah, there's a page. So yeah, thank you very much for listening, everyone, and we'll be back next week.
Indeed.
Lovely. Cheers, guys.
Night.
Goodbye.